I am very, very happy to see you all again. This is my third time to Mexico. I didn't go to any other place in the world so many times in the last 2 years. And I think it's for the good reason. It's because of you. Many of you I have seen, like you have seen already for maybe 3 times. And some of you are first time here from Colombia, from other countries here in Middle and South America. And I believe it is for a good reason that Healy is so successful in this region of the world. Because the people are so friendly and open towards not only something new, but something which really helps the people. There is not so much prejudices, and I believe there is a very deep spiritual ground which you have in your culture. And so there is a hidden, secret research going on already since, I would say, more than 10, almost 15 years, together with our team of engineers. These engineers are working for Time Waver and later for Healy already since 15 years, full-time and constantly, in the background to develop new technology and research. And they have done studies together with the Telekom University in Leipzig, in Germany, in a bachelor thesis, about the question how to bring the effect of frequencies, the energy of frequencies, to each and every part of the body in the most efficient way. And this is a research which is very, very relevant for us. The result of this research was a bachelor thesis which has not been published for a good reason. The reason is that the results of this thesis are so revolutionary that the inventors and engineers and professors being involved in it didn't want it to be published. So we decided some years ago to patent this technology, because if it is patented, you can publish. If you first publish, you cannot patent it anymore. So we have patented this technology. And this technology is the way, it seems to be the most efficient way to bring the frequencies physically to each and every part of the body. And the best way to do it is to create an electromagnetic wave with a high frequency and then modulate this wave like a radio wave, which is transmitted inside the body. For this purpose, you need to couple to the body with 2 electrodes. So this is what we are also doing with our Healy, with the wrist electrode, where we have one electrode on one arm and the other electrode on the other arm, and then the current is going through the arms, which is very good. There are all the meridians going through, and then the current is going through the upper part of the body, but it doesn't reach the legs. It hardly reaches the liver. It reaches the whole body field. Therefore, using the electrodes for the wrist is very potent. But you cannot measure the frequencies at the legs or at the head, but you have them mainly here. That's very powerful already, which the studies show, but there is even a more effective way to do it. This is a very powerful way, modulating it on a high frequency. And we are not using in this research any high frequency, but the frequency which distributes through the different tissues of the body in the most efficient way. It's a frequency around 5 megahertz. For the physical level, at that time my wife asked me, is it not possible to do it without the cables? And I said that time, no, we need the cables. Now I know my wife is always right. There is a way, and this is the great surprise which we present to you today, a new way how to apply the healing frequencies physically without using the cables, and I have it in my pocket. And it's a highway. We are so excited about it. And I show you how to use it. You take the Healy and just connect it to it. And you can wear it proudly, like a Rolex. But it's better than a Rolex. It just has one thing, which a Rolex can do, and the Healy Highways cannot do. It doesn't show you the time. I want to show you the downside of it. It has two steel electrodes which connect tightly to the skin of your arm, and through these two electrodes an electric field is created which propagates as an electromagnetic wave. From there, through the whole body. We have completed 2 studies already. One study with a program called Active Attention. You will later hear more about these specific programs which we have tailor-made for the high wave. This will be presented by Shyam later here on stage. So I will not speak about it in detail. But this program, Active Attention, is meant to activate certain areas in the EEG spectrum, in the beta area of the EEG spectrum, which increases the active attention, which one needs for creative work or for studying, but for any important activity you need active attention. So we did a double-blind randomized controlled study, and we had a great result in this study, which showed that this is really effective. There's something else which I want to share, which is technically of very, very high interest, because we are using a 5 megahertz frequency to distribute the Healy frequencies all over the body. This is a carrier wave. What is really interesting about these high frequencies is that they are actually not only reaching all the cells in the body, but they are also going inside the cells. Because the low frequencies which we are using in Healy for the applications, they are going to the cells, but the current goes around the cells because the cellular membrane is an insulator. But the high frequencies go through. They reach the internal organelles, the mitochondria, the microtubules in the cells. So this is another advantage of using a radio wave carrier, which is absolutely safe to be used and which has a positive effect. That's another detail I like to share with you. We are not using 5 megahertz, but a frequency close to 5 megahertz, which is one of the coherent frequencies which we are using also in the coherence program. There are certain coherent frequencies which have a positive effect on our bioenergetic field, on our biological system, on our bioelectrical field. These frequencies have been calculated and demonstrated by a research team in the Netherlands. So there are so many really fascinating aspects of the new Healy highway, but for me the most convincing is the easy and convenient way how to use it. You do not need the cables, and you're still enjoying the full physical impact of the frequencies in your body.